In the task sequence, it's very important because the states of the operator or the task executor changes, and that depends on your task sequence you're generating. Okay. Hello guys, welcome to another grand interesting video on your Leansimcorp channel, and in this today's video we are going to understand about task sequences and different logics. Okay, so let me take you through an overview of this video or video series which is going to be a part on our Leansimcorp. So what we are going to bring in is that in this today's video we'll understand about overview of task sequence logics, concepts of task sequences, understanding how to generate task sequence, different types of task sequence, job dispatching, item flows, routing, transportation, travel routing, and more. Okay, so that is going to be a part of this video and multiple parts of this video. And then in the upcoming tutorials of this module, we are going to bring in different task sequences created using process flows, making AGV task sequences, travels and transportations, and multiple task sequence priorities. So this is going to be a part of this new module of task executor task sequences. Okay, so let us start our video. So what we are going to understand is that if you could see, you can see this basic model of our Flexsim which has been created in the simulation environment. Talking about what is task executors, the task executors are these entities, the operator, the robots, all those objects which transfer part from one location to another location. Okay, that would be material handling or material moving equipments. Coming into these categories of task executors, here if you see my mouse, these are all the task executors, cranes, robots, elevator, transporter, operator, task executors. These all task executors, we apply task sequence logic. Okay, why? In order to create certain tasks of, say, simple task can be loading and unloading, complex can be doing multiple tasks onto the machine like cleaning, transporting, bringing tool, working on that, putting the tool back, and multiple stuff like that. Okay, so that is called as task sequences. Okay, so when we talk about that task sequence logics, we need to understand four major things. Okay, that is going to be like task sequence generation. We need to create task sequences because we need to define task sequences. Then comes job dispatching, who or what will perform the jobs, like these task executors will be performing that. Then when we talk about the item flows and routing, it would be like where the item would go. So I've just started a simulation run, so you can see that is an important part in a task sequence, that you should know that, or you should provide the details for like from where the part is going to flow where. Okay, so that comes under item flows and the routings. Talking about transportation or travel, how do task executors move around, that is also a part of task sequence logics which you need to apply, and that we are going to look into the video. Okay, so now talking about all these parameters, have we applied those? Let us check that. Okay, so the first was task sequence generation. How are task sequence defined? We have defined that this operator is going to be used to transport the material, okay, from one part to another part by use transport. Okay, so we have center port connected this operator and also center port connected to this machine. This processor has two center port connections, one with operator, one with robot. Two task executors been allocated. Okay, the first center port object, that is robot, is used for our process time onto the station. And talking about the second task executor, that is our operator 1, is going to be used in order to transport the material from processor to the queue. Right, talking about job dispatching, that is also taken care here. You can see that the operator is used for material transfer and the robot is used for material processing onto the station. Okay, talking about item flows and routing, where the item needs to go, we have connected a port connection. Okay, input output connection from this queue to the processor, from the processor to the queue. So the flow for the item is also specified, right? So talking about two major, types of task sequences that you can apply into the simulation model. One is 3D object-based task sequences, which we just applied, and the another thing is process flow-based task sequence. We'll understand that process flow task based sequence later, but let's focus on these 3D object-based task sequences. So talking about these task sequences, 3D object-based task sequence generation, which we have done here. This is the most common, or the simplest method of creating or generating task sequences in Flexsim. Okay. So what you just need to do is, we saw that we just, center put connected the task executors, and then we ask them to use for transport, or, we are asking them to use for processing. So when I just run the simulation model, you could click on the operator and see its stage, task sequence stage. So it's on idle, it's travel loading, travel empty, and some states like that. Similarly, you're going to get it for the robot, idle, or utilize. So in the task, for premium content, do not forget to visit our website leansimcorp.com, where you will be getting all these premium contents available. So talking about what things you're going to get in, you're going to get in, simulation solutions. You're going to get premium training classes for simulation stuffs. You will be getting 3ds model file support. You can buy modules. You get access to simulation case studies. You can visit our services. Also, you can visit the blogs which you're going to get. So I was talking about simulation solutions, right? You can schedule one-on-one session with us, for training and details. You can access our digital assets like Learning Center. Okay, so here comes, the booking online appointment. Talking about training classes, you can access premium training classes. Once you are going to purchase our subscriptions, you will be able to access our training classes, which are listed out here, and these are continuously getting upgraded, guys. Talking about blogs, here we bring in blogs from travel experiences, health, devotionals, like industrial engineering, personality development, simulation tech, and lot more interesting and exciting. So do not forget to visit our website leansimcorp.com for premium content, blogs, and lots more.